Boom. All right. Kenman here. Today we have a beauty. Check this out. This is from the Fred the Lug collection. He sent me some of his knives to enjoy, check out, share with all of you. Let's get right into it. What is this? Oh, this is the KB Eclipse Integral. Woo, son. I love this knife. Thanks to Fred for sending us some really cool stuff, some sweet knives from your collection. We can all enjoy them for a little bit. I get to really check this one out for a couple days, and I got to pass it along. But wow, this integral is something else. What is an integral, you ask, Kenman? Well, it's a one piece. So if we look at this one piece handle, it is all milled from one chunk of titanium. So the pivot is added, obviously the clip is added, the screw and the little extra pieces for the lock, and then the blade, of course. But the handle itself with that lock right there is all milled out of one chunk. So if you can look right there, no seams, no edges, or no edges, no screws to sandwich some pieces together, no back spacer, just nice and smooth. See where it's milled out for the blade right in through here. Excellent, excellent craftsmanship. Kind of this extra little notch right there. I'm not really sure. Oops, sorry, bumping the camera. What that does up on the inside there. It's part of the detent or what that is. And then you've got obviously the milled lock bar with the little insert, so it's nice and solid there where the lockup is. Check that out. But what do we think of this design? Soak it up. The KB Eclipse. So we have the integral on the handle, then we have a sandblasted M390 on this blade with some nice thumb studs. Says M390 right in there. Got a little logo on that side, and then the KB on the captive pivot. Great design. So thumb out, no problem. Lefty flick out with pressure on the lock. Oh yeah, of course we can. Tell me that's not cool. I love it. Also kind of a hidden feature there, but that is also a front flipper. Doesn't look like it's really there much, but boom, it works pretty good. Very cool stuff. I dig it. So in the right hand, you can kind of drop it down to the thumb. Action is great. That flick out, super satisfying. Ooh, front flipper a little more difficult for me with my right hand, but I am a lefty dominant hand here, but try to consider myself sort of ambidextrous, I guess. Whoop. Boom. Action on this thing is great. Feel in the hand is really nice. So we got a little stack of jimps right there. I think the jimp should go all the way out to there, but that's a personal preference. They feel great when you hold it in the regular position. They sit really well. I like these jimps. The right thickness, the right kind of grippiness to them, but all the way out to there would be cooler for me. Got that choke up spot, you can get up on there, that puts your thumb out on that spot, then you kind of want some of those jimps. It's before that little decorative swedge, so you can easily throw them in there. These are design things I would do, you know what I mean. Nice draw, cuts, feels good in the hand. I like holding on to this thing. It is nice. Got a good belly to it, but then the point is still in a great spot for cutting. Nice looking mirror on that edge there, right? This design is so smooth and clean. I love it. It's great. And the integral really kind of shows that off. Just no extra stuff. Just no screws on this side whatsoever. Like when you hold it at this angle here, the only thing you see is the pivot. That's just great, huh? What do we think about integrals? Comment below. So the M390 blade's really nice. I think it's a cool little front flipper. And then just the fact that you can go like this. Boom. One of the other knives that Fred showed, without trying to talk down to any knives, was the Feeweed. This is just an example. 99% of knives with an exposed lock or like this for lefties. You sit there and you go to push and you can't do it because you're putting pressure on it. Some cases, like this KB Eclipse, or KB, I'm sorry, Eclipse, boom, thumb on there, flicks out still. So it can be dialed in the right circumstances, and I appreciate it when they do because it allows me to enjoy knives like this. Some of my favorite knives are righty-only knives, but I can still flick them open. So, I mean, if I could flick that open like that, this is a winner. I would definitely be interested in a knife like this. Fred is selling some of the knives he's got in the pass around, but I believe this is one that he's definitely keeping, and I can see why. It's fantastic. This is a premium knife for sure. Blade is very solid. No movement or play. Sits right in the center. The detent is fantastic. Just a nice pull in there. The fail is very minimal. I mean, it's just solid. Once you break that tension, that front flipper works really good. I love this thing. It is great. Really cool design and just feels good and right. Feels right. Okay. Okay, right. Almost, what are we looking at? 7 5/8 end to end. 3 3/8. You could say 3 1/2 at the right angle, but about 3 3/8. 3 1/8 on the cutting surface with a smooth curve on the belly. And just over 4 1/4 on the handle. I like the size of this, just nice. Not tiny, but very manageable, usable. 0.11. Alright, so the 1-1 goes out just past there and then starts to taper off. You got that decorative cut on top with those jimps and then the grind across that front edge. Ooh, that feels really nice. Handle 0.47. Thinnest spot 0.81. Right out here 9.4, and then it does taper off to a thin 7.6 towards the back. Thickest on the blade 1.13. And the saga of the never dying battery continues. Every day it flashes again. And every day it continues to live. Such a cheap battery. 4.25. Kaiser Drop Air 3.29. Nice comparing knife. 4.25 total weight. I'd say for an integral solid one piece like this, that's a good weight. I like knives that are a little bit heavier. I know some people like them a little lighter. What do you prefer? Let us know in the comments. This is the Kaiser Drop Air. Really nice daily user bug out killer. Awesome blade. Same size as your Pyrite. Your not quite full size daily users. Blade is a 1/4 inch smaller. Handle maybe an 1/8 or a little less. Really similar. If anything, the KB is just a little bit longer. Most of it's on the blade. What a cool design. I really like it. I do paper cut tests. These are pretty much brand new. Nothing's really been done with this. Fred had it for a short amount of time and then started passing it around. We don't really do much with them in the pass round, but we can do a little cut test with some paper here. Ooh, that is a laser beam. Look at those. Trying to stay close to the edge, just getting some serious curls. I don't really do 10s, but that is a 9 1/2 all day long. Yeah, it curves, it just cuts. It curly cues like no problem. Look at them all. Definitely 9 1/2 on that one right there. That is a dialed in premium knife. No doubt about it. Thanks again to Fred the Lug for sending me some of these really cool knives to enjoy and share with everyone. This one is great. I can see why you love it. Really cool stuff. What other knives from KB should we check out? I think this might be my first KB. I have a bunch of Kubies, but this premium bad boy right here is top notch. I highly recommend it if you are interested. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.